bounce, like I like to mix it up.
No,
Welcome to
we
Still
won't.
Talking
No.
Uncut. I'm Sean Rigsby, and that's Big Easy. And
Are we live?
I don't know. We're live.
Sean brought us in. That's a good one.
I got it.
We are live.
I'm going to do it. Welcome to Still Talking Uncut podcast. I'm nobody, but I'm Big Sturg. Over on the top right-hand corner is your host, Big Easy. Over on the left side, that guy shows up whenever he wants, Sean Rigsby. And on the bottom right-hand side, that's where the party's going to be. That's where you're going to want to be on Saturday. Big Easy's going. Sean won't be there because that's what he does. John Bentz. But there's only one master distiller on the show. Sean Rigsby. So sit back, relax, grab a beer, grab a drink, grab whatever it is while I take this show on control. I'm just kidding. Fuck it. Go ahead, boy.
Wasn't the whole party, wasn't that partly Sean's idea? Wasn't all this Sean's idea?
It was 100%. The whole thing was Sean's idea. Right. Am I wrong?
Hey.
He said, do it on 420 because, 420. And then Big Easy's like, I don't give a fuck. Whenever it is, I'll be there.
That's what I said.
I was like, Big Easy, I don't want to upset anybody by having that. John, you're like, I don't give a fuck. I'll be there no matter what.
I told him after his.
I knew. I said let's do it on 420, but my lady's got this thing, and I can't make the party that I decided to have the date on.
Sean got a cheerlead.
Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys have this. This ain't my podcast. Go for it.
All right, so what's everybody drinking on? Other than me, I'm gonna go live.
I won't do this podcast until Big Easy does his intro.
We are in, so
okay.
There's no going back.
I fucked that up. My bad.
We're here. That's all that matters. People know who we are.
They know it's a shit show.
If you know, you know. So what you drinking on, Sean?
Oh no, y'all go ahead.
Oh, all right. Guest honor, Bentz.
Well, Bush Light. And finishing off the Buffalo Trace.
I got a surprise for you, by the way, Bentz.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
You gotta leave your shirt on here. This is
that. Then go ahead and cut me off.
You ain't gotta have pants on, but you gotta keep your shirt on.
That was a bad. We had the most streams on that episode. People came
even more than John Miller.
That's because we was all sharing it. Oh my god, look at this! This is a shit show.
Look at these titties. I was amazing. Yeah. And then next thing you know, it's into a porn star. No, I'm sipping on. First off, I want to know why Sean didn't tell everybody what he's sipping on.
He's waiting until last. When you're the top dog, you go last.
He's not top dog. All right, I'll go. So there's somebody that should sound like shit on here, and it's really irritating. I think it's Bentz. Someone's got feedback. Anyways, I've only been home for 45 minutes. And I've had too much to drink, so I've got.
It might be Sturg.
It's not me.
Yeah. What is?
It is you.
No, it's never. No.
Noise.
It can't be me.
Is it still there?
Is that better?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We'll roll with it.
It can't be. Check 1 2. Check.
Yeah, it's a lot better now. It was Sturg.
That's odd. I don't think it is because I'm on just headphones. But anyways, I'm sipping on Quality House. It's an alcoholic beverage. I felt kind of sad today, so I had 4 of them before I hopped on in 40 minutes. So I'm going to stick to that. And I got a box of Millers right next to me.
What about you, Easy?
I don't know yet. Whenever I reach over here and grab, I guess I can, I'll bust out the Rex jar.
Damn, you drank a whole lot of that.
What do you got there, bud?
You finally got your jar, didn't you?
Yeah, but don't have an autograph on
it. Well, mine don't either.
Hey, Sturg.
Yeah.
Mine does.
Wait a minute. You took the jar that I had you autograph and you're drinking? Oh, shit, dude. That's my boy right there. Look at that. I don't even know what to say.
This is...
I'll take a shot to that.
First match.
We're getting fucked up tonight, bub. Let's prime the liver.
Yeah, you're still getting the bleed over noise, Sturg.
Oh, Big Sturg is
It's not
first
me,
match.
bro.
Well, it ain't me. I ain't doing nothing, so.
Yeah, Bentz ain't even speaking.
It can't be me, dude.
What you got over there, Sean?
It's Big Sturgis first mash, the blue corn.
Tell me what you think.
That's just cracked blue corn, sugar,
Yeah.
water,
Yep.
bread yeast.
Put it in your mouth and tell me what you think. But first off, Big Easy, fuck you.
What?
You don't got to give the recipe like it's like making spaghetti in a pot. That shit took some time.
I asked. That was a question.
No, you sound like a dick when you said it.
I asked. I said,
Hey, there's some corn in a barrel, fucking some water, some yeast, and a little bit of sugar.
I broke it down for the listeners. You know, like, yeah, it's a cracked blue corn, sugar.
That's John
water.
Bentz. I just pulled up the sound. The sound is John Bentz. I literally just pulled it up on my thing. Cut it, mute that motherfucker, and it'll stop. John Bentz on his fucking in the middle of nowhere, no hotels available fucking place. Told you, look, he muted it. No more. But no, for real. Don't ever fucking talk about my Ohio blue corn like that again, Big Easy, because I will rip your fucking esophagus out.
Jesus.
Not cool. Is it good though, Sean?
Oh yeah, I enjoy the shit out of it, man. It's blue corn, some of the best corn there is.
Okay.
Bentz, turn your phone sideways.
Jason Kendall. No one ever drinks it and says, man, you did a good job on that. It's always that Ohio blue tastes good. Well, I ran some Argentina hot orange and I was like, watch this. And I was like, that tastes like shit.
Does it really?
Well, my wife likes it. Dylan likes it. My buddy liked it. I do not like it. I think it gives off a bit of a harsh smell.
What kind of a smell?
A bit of oil in it, so
it's not. It's not oily. It gives off a real sour smell.
No, you said the mash had oil bubbles on top.
Well, I it had bubbles that looked like oil, but the whole top of it, when I went to go strain it, was real fatty.
On the orange corn?
Yeah.
That's the oils. That's same way with Jimmy Red and Bloody Butcher.
So I guess, correct me if I'm wrong here, this is like my wife literally drinks it. I proofed it down. And she's like, I'd like this over the Ohio Blue. But it's a real dry, real sour. Like, in my opinion, it tastes sour. But I've had 3 people try it, and they really liked it better than my Ohio Blue corn. So I'm starting to learn this whole thing is just a decision on your own taste buds. Like, you might like something, and the other person ain't gonna like it. You know what I mean?
It's 100% preference. You know, that's why when you distill or create a recipe, create it for your taste buds because it's what you like.
Now, Big Easy, have you ran that before?
The blue?
Nah, the God damn it.
The orange?
Argentina orange?
That Argentina orange, yeah.
Yeah. I find that the corns that are a little more oily, they're better suited for aging in a barrel.
But here's the funny thing. When it was done aging, or not aging, I guess fermenting, I got that number you like, right? You know? And I put the lid on top of it because I knew I wasn't going to be able to run it for another week. And my basement started smelling a little bit like vinegar. So I went down and I popped the top. And it had it had the top of it, of the mash. It looked like oil bubbles, but when I strained it, it looked like fat.
Yeah, oils, you know, like you think all that stuff's got oil in it. Whether it's your corn's got oils, and when you break it down, like you'll see it a lot when people use the like high temp amylase because it really breaks down that corn. And it breaks it down so much that it'll get oily, and you get a lot more oils out of them. But every corn's different, man. Just like some fruits got more sugars than others, some corns got more starches, they got more oils. So
some dicks are bigger than others.
That's right, and Sturg likes them all. So
you don't tell my secrets, dickhead. I'll take the shirt off. I don't care.
So you just and. That's why I think certain coins are better suited for certain things, and I think the more oily the corn is, the better of a bourbon that it'll make if you throw it in a barrel and give it time to do its thing.
All right, boys, now, I got about a gallon. Somebody want to throw that in a barrel?
Get you a barrel, man. Go up to Indian Creek and get you a 10-gallon barrel. You have to take him up to Indian Creek, Sean. You're muted, Bentz. Nobody can hear you.
Thank God.
There you go. You're back on.
Praise the Lord. I told you it was my fucking feedback, assholes.
Do you need me to go out and come back in, or?
I don't know.
We just need you to leave.
What a dick. So anyway, the whole reason we're here tonight.
Yeah. 10 minutes in. Let's tell you why we're here. 10 minutes in.
Hey, you watch a beer, get a whiskey, ain't nothing makes sense.
So of course the name of the podcast is Big Sturg's Ohio Moonshine song release with John Corn Likker Bentz. But talk a little bit about what's going on and what this is about.
Bentz, buddy, go for it.
So on my end, we have the building down there, old historical building, used to be a bar. So we're turning it into the distillery. There's been a lot of work into it already. And now I'm crunching, trying to get the rest of the stuff ready that has to be done before we have the party. Tracy will be down on Friday and we'll be installing the 150 gallon still.
Yeah.
So
will he be there for the party?
He said he'll probably leave about 1 or 2 o'clock. So probably not.
Well, hopefully he's listening. You can just stay for a few more hours.
Well, he's got to drive clear to Michigan. So he's leaving. He's coming from Tennessee to my place to drop it off, set it up. And then he's staying overnight up there at the inn. And then he's getting up in the morning and going to Michigan. So
Michigan.
Yeah, on 420 to Michigan.
Don't say that. I mean, look behind Big Easy. We just stay up north.
But yeah, so we'll set the steel up. I'm gonna cover the steel up before the party. That way we can do kind of a unveiling of the steel. And other than that, people can get a sneak peek of the distillery, what it is right now and what it's still going to, the work that's still got to go into it. And then we're going to give everybody paintbrushes and have them go to work.
I'll tell you right now, buddy, that distillery, I've been following along with you. We've been talking FaceTime and shit, voice annoying messages or whatever. But it's I'm gonna tell you right now, you turned a fucking ghost building into a gorgeous distillery, brother. And I got to give it to you. It's looking really good. You told me that today. You said I'm trying to get the building ready. In my eyes, it looks good. Don't come to my house, because it don't look that good. Like, it's looking good, man. It's gonna be a good spot. I can't wait to see that. What is that? A 150? You said
150, and it's good
to see that bitch in place.
It doesn't matter what connections on it. It's all tri-clamp. So I'll say that it's tri-clamp clear down to the water fittings on the condenser.
I know a guy getting one of them.
The Masters would be happy to hear about that.
I know
one of the few that he can actually run.
John?
Huh?
I know a fella getting one of them.
Oh yeah. It'll be there. Should be that day too.
The thumper and worm too.
Hell no.
Hot damn, I'm excited.
That's 6 months out.
Yep.
I saw that coming. You cannot set a more beautiful serve for Big Easy. He catches everything. That boy catches everything. No, but Vince, I'm excited for it. Boys, Big Easy, you're going Saturday, so I know you're excited to see that.
Yeah, so we're gonna go check out Bentz's distillery, and it timed up well for Sturg wrote a song. It's gonna be a mega hit. Can't wait for it. It's gonna go platinum. And why don't you tell us about your song that you wrote, Sturg?
Here's the biggest thing for me. Dude, I just had some guy today share. It's meaningful for me just because I've been writing music since I was 12. I remember my old man buying me a shitty guitar, and by the time I was 16, he bought me a little bit better one, he thought he saw some potential, but my old man always saw that, you know what I mean? But I never did. And, I started hanging out with Big Easy and Sean Rigsby and getting to know Bentz and all these other people. And I started seeing, You know, these guys were willing to go over and beyond to chase something that they love to do, whether they made mistakes or whether they didn't. And to me, it was huge. You know, I know that was Moonshine, but mine was music. And I made a lot of shitty songs. I made a lot of things because I didn't write about anything that really mattered, right? And I started hanging out with these guys. And one of the most meaningful times I've ever had was in a barn, watching a still under a flame get hot and drip, and it made a beautiful brandy. And I still have that jar today. I don't let nobody drink it. I sip it every now and then.
Where you keep it?
I keep it right here.
Don't tell Sean. Sean will rifle your brandy, bro. You have to fight him off.
Right
of
there.
It. That's that peach, man. You
So,
have to fight Sean off of that.
Yeah, the peach. I'm sorry, not apple. And it was a good time. And Big Easy. I'm not. You know, Sean showed up 2 hours late, but I remember you sitting there saying that how long it took you to get to that point, and it was a learning curve, correct? And so I started hanging out with Sean. Sean comes over, he hears me throw a tune down, and he's like, "Man, that's pretty good." And I had lost the give a fuck about it.
What'd I do?
You came over, heard me play guitar or whatever, and oh man, you're fucking good, bro. Like I made him laugh and shit, and I made a wrap up on a 6-string guitar, and so it led to something for me. It kind of ignited that fire, and I was like, man, if he likes it, who else? You know, who else would like it? And so I'm sitting there one day down in the basement on a Saturday afternoon. I wrote a song called "Ohio Moonshine," and I scratched it. I put it in my notes in the phone. I scratched it. A month later, Sean Rigsby gets a hold of me. I'm sending them different songs. Like, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? And nothing hits. But the one he says, you know what you should write about? You should write about Ohio Moonshine. And I said, well, that's funny because I just wrote that like 2 months ago. And I sent it to you in under a minute, right? Like I sent it to him so quick. And he says, dude, that's the song. And I wrote that song, you know, Big Easy, Sean, you know, Bentz. There's that history and the lack of respect for you guys. And I couldn't take that. So I wrote that song. I thought it was shit. I put it out one day because of Sean and Bentz calls me one day and he's like, you got to sing it deeper. And I sing it deeper. And the wife's like, that turns me on. So I recorded it and then I got it professionally done and it just hit, man. So that song ain't about me. It's about you guys. It's an anthem. I remember showing a buddy of mine the other day. He said, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like a hymnal at a church. It sounds like a worship band because that's what it is. It's a praise to you guys. It's not me. That song had nothing to do with me. It was nothing to do with me, but it had a lot to do with you guys. Some of the best times I've had over the last 2 years have been with you fellas. And so that's what that's why the first song I've ever released, dude, I've been doing this with many bands. I've recorded a lot of sessions. This is the very first song I've ever put on all platforms for people to download. So it's Ohio Moonshine. It comes out on the 20th on Saturday.
What?
Go ahead.
What time?
What?
What platforms is what Bentz?
All platforms. Anything you can listen to me. It'll be on TikTok, it's Spotify, Apple Podcasts. What's the one that iHeart or
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. It'll be on everything that you can get your hand, like wherever you listen to music, it'll be on there. And when you listen to that song, I don't want you to think about anything other than the Ohio Moonshiners. I've had a couple people message me, actually quite a few, and Justice League can attest to this, about, you know, what about other Moonshiners? Oh man, they can come to the party, they're welcome. But I didn't write it about them. And I'm not saying that we got people coming out of state to this thing because they support it. And I want you to be able to take this song and live it for you guys. But I wrote it for my boys. Like I wrote this for my boys and girls in Ohio. And we got people coming from different states, Bentz, right?
Yep.
Celebrate this. So
I gotta ask.
Sorry if that was a long spiel, but I was just trying to be real.
No, you interested in doing a teaser?
You want me to play the song?
I'm just asking, man.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta wait a little bit. Hold on, we're still early.
Yeah, give me a fucking minute. Yeah, I'll do it, but I need more drinks.
I want to know what you've learned about baking soda.
Well, here's the fucked up shit about that. Here's the fucked up thing about this. Let's get the story in there. Let's get it honest and let's make it happen. So I have this interesting day where I'm hungover from not just alcohol. And I wake up in the morning. My wife's like, "You're getting up at 4 a.m., right? It's 4:15." I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm going to get up early. So I go down and I pull the fucking pond pump, $25 Harbor Freight. Best invention ever. I throw it down in my fucking, shout out Big Easy. I throw it down in my mash. I start pumping into my keg. Next thing you know, about 48 seconds later, the bitch starts overflowing. And I say, well, shit, I didn't dump it from last time. So immediately I text Sean Rigsby. Why he's up at this time in the morning, I don't know. But he says, dump it. It's shit. Don't do it. Don't do shit with it.
You get up early.
We do. Sean Rigsby says, dump it. It's junk. But Big Easy will probably tell you otherwise. So I text Big Easy. 14 hours later, Big Easy rolls in. I just woke up. He says,
bro.
I don't waste shit, bro. Pour half of that into it and you're ready to go. So I poured, a quarter, 15 gallons. I poured a gallon of new mash and, I don't know, 10 gallons of already ran mash into the previously half mashed one. And it turned into this fucking shit show. I started getting things swimming in this thing. And Big Easy's like, it's fine, man. Like, just run it. And I'm like, I can't run it because every time I throw the pump in, this motherfucker jellyfish come out. So I get a hold of a Sean. And Big Easy's, he's like, just run it. And I'm like, I can't run it. So I call Sean.
I'm always
Sean says, he says, how much baking soda you got? I was like, I got 2 big boxes from,
Howard.
Howard's, the big ones. So I dump it in. He's like, what did it do? I said, bubbled up, bro. But here's the thing. That some bitch bubbled. And he's like, that's good. Get 4 more. So I'm like, I tell the old lady, I'm like, hey, run over to Howard's, get 6. She's like, that don't make any sense. I was like, I trust this fella. So she runs over. She gets like 8 of them, right? So my son's dumping it, and I'm like, this don't sound right. So I think I got everything under control, right? I'm like, I got this motherfucker. Like, he's trying to blow it up. What you don't know is everybody goes to bed, and I'm like, I bet he's right because the pH, I feel like, adjusted a little bit. What if I add a half a box? It ruined my fucking TV that's hanging up right now. Everyone's like, why is the cable box not on it anymore? I'm like, it just doesn't work anymore. No, Sean, the truth is you got me. And that's why I fucked with you the other night. I have a 55-inch TV on there. It fucking, like, I put this half a box on there and I put the lid on it and I walked away. And I go to take, number 2, and I heard it, bro. I was like, what is that? And I come back in here and I was like, oh my God. So that's what happened with the true story of the baking soda. Sean's a dick. There you go.
We already knew that.
And then I spent 3 hours getting rid of 65 gallons of mash. That was a bitch. And then, by the way, don't dump it in your side yard because when spring comes, it'll be dead. I'm dealing with that with my wife right now.
But if you dump a hot mash out, if it's hot.
It wasn't hot, dude.
Yeah.
It was straight.
Must have been a baking soda.
Must have been that baking soda.
You're a fucking bitch, dude.
Grass.
My old lady looked at me and she's like, I just want to know one question. What's the 6 boxes of baking soda make sense at any point in time? And I'm like, oh no, Sean said it.
That's
like, Sean's fault. You're dumb as fuck. So that's what happened. So, you learn, right? You learn.
Yeah.
I mean, number 1 rule, no baking soda.
I learned in a carboy and it's got the neck on it, the funnel. That shit shot up like a geyser.
Dude, it sounds like a bomb.
It does. It starts fizzing.
I've never used baking soda, so.
Well, don't, sir. Just do it right the first time.
Well, we're not all that fancy now, Bentz, huh? We use baking soda and lemon juice around here.
What season did you win, Bentz?
None.
What's that?
Huh?
You should have taken the baking soda.
Should have taken some baking soda.
I'm just fucking with this guy. This guy makes great fucking shine. Oh, not yet, but soon.
It's all made from corn.
All made from corn.
Every bit of it.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
You can turn the corn into this.
Oh, well, I think I got a bottle of that.
You know, it's really funny how good your guys' apple brandy was.
Why was that funny?
Did you listen to that last episode? Your guys' apple brandy has beat 3 different people's apple brandies.
So, Bentz, what all are you guys going to offer at the distillery when you guys get open?
Fuck you too.
Bentz ain't talk much, man. We got to give him a little, you know.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
No, fuck it. We'll just squash it. We'll squash it. You guys' shit tastes like garbage. Bentz, what do you got?
I accept that. That's what I want to hear.
But it's not true. It's not true.
Might as well go ahead and get into it first.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Sturge.
Get into what?
Come on.
What? Why is your guys' apple brandy good?
It's the 4x4 busting up the apples.
Can I be honest with you, bro?
Yes, sir.
I'll be honest. Theirs doesn't taste artificial. That's why.
It's the 4x4 busting up the apples. It gets a little creosote in there.
That's right.
You have a 5-gallon still. What do you mash it up with? Your
Who, me?
hands? Yeah.
2x4, man. I beat the hell out of it.
I've only got a 5-gallon. It's all right.
I'm just
2x4s
kidding,
and
dude.
hose.
I had a bad time at Tennessee.
Hey, Sturge, you had a hand in that.
How much for that 5 gallon? You did have it.
No,
You
we're
hoed the
not
hell out of
fucking-
those apples.
Is this fuck with Sturge? I like the way Sean and you do that.
I'm not
He's
used
like,
to
It's
Yeah,
something you
so
never
Billy.
see.
Yeah, Phil Billy. I love the make that nuke. Make that nuke. Ain't mine.
Ain't mine.
Pretty good. The one-
Yeah, that's some apples that Sean, gave you the hoe on.
No.
Post some
Big Easy,
hoes.
you're the reason I hoed on the fucking shit. You did it for 15 minutes, my boy.
Sean did, not me.
Was it, Sean?
Yeah, it was Sean.
I looked over there. I was like, man, this boy needs a break. And then I did it for 35 minutes. And then Big Easy's like, you ain't got to do that, right? And I was like, what do you mean? And my son, like, when we're getting in the truck, my son's like, they got you, Dad.
He did.
I was like, shut the fuck up, boy. Get in the truck and buckle up.
Why you always say something?
You know what's really cool, though, boys? First off, my boy, literally, we just got done watching the Popcorn Sutton documentary. His last run. Is it last run you'll ever make?
Yeah.
So we just got one. He asked all kinds of questions. He goes, hey, Dad. Yeah, bud. Where's Big E? Where's Sean? I was like, they're not in there. And he's like, well, they ought to be. They ought to be.
My boy.
That just makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? The only thing he knows about Bentz was he was on TV.
That's all you need.
He's like, Dad, was that one of the guys that didn't win? I was like, yeah, that's him. That's him.
I thought you said
Hard
it was
on Bentz.
Sean tonight, not me.
I'm drunk.
It's trickled down because we're going hard on him. He's passing it off.
Listen, dudes.
Fine.
Bentz, you're a good boy. You know that. You got the best blueberry shine.
Yeah, just don't ever hand me what. Hold on. What'd you hand me in West Virginia? It was like some chocolate malt and
Oh, Jimmy Red and Chocolate Rye, wasn't
it was made with socks or some shit. I don't know, but
What?
when
Jimmy Red?
we were in West Virginia, we're down there at Hoots' Release. We're standing on Main Street banging jars. There's these ladies up top on this walk path just staring at us, and we're just, we're passing around. He hands me something, and I'm going to try it. And oh my God, it was one of the worst things I think I've ever tried.
Well,
And I'm
first
like-
he handed it to me, and I tried it, and I'm like, he's not going to like this.
He didn't say shit. Sean didn't say nothing. He's just like, here
No.
you go. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
jar of liquor.
He's like, he's not going to like this. I was like, oh, okay, here.
Yeah. When
Who
you know,
made
you
it?
know.
It was good. You're just not a
Who
chocolate.
made it?
That's right. I'm Bentz.
There you go.
I'm not a chocolate rye. I'm not a chocolate anything.
Not a Jimmy Red.
I think my chocolate rye is pretty good.
So
You don't like Jimmy Red, right?
you
I
know,
didn't use Jimmy Red.
I like the earthiness of it. It's different.
Jimmy
It's-
Red's fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Really?
Jimmy Red. So I got him with the Jimmy Red. I got you with the chocolate rye.
Bentz, didn't you told me earlier you didn't like Jimmy Red, right?
I like Jimmy Red. I don't like Bloody Butcher.
Ah, that's what it was. My bad. Because you said it was oily.
Both of them's oily, and actually Jimmy Red's more oily than Bloody Butcher. But it's just got a better flavor to me than what Bloody Butcher does.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with the difference of corn, like between the Ohio Blue. I was like, what's the odds that it tastes that much dramatic? That's pretty wild. Like between Ohio Blue, the Argentina Orange, and you set those side by side and you try it, it's a whole different ballgame.
Mhm.
Now, before you started distilling and getting into the different types of corn and getting with all these moonshiners and tasting their,
Mhm.
the different types people use, did you really appreciate the different, different types like corn? Because I know, you're big on drinking whiskey way before and hadn't really dabbled into the clear shines or getting much of the clear shines.
Mhm.
And so how did that make you, at what level did you start to appreciate the different types of corns a little bit more?
That's a really tough question because when you really look at it, when it comes whiskey, you don't know, the char levels are different and the different types of woods are different. So there's a really distinct flavor there. It's a different profile. But when I would ever try moonshine, whether it was at Tuck and Reds or anywhere else before I got into it, the only thing you would taste is moonshine. Like, I know it sounds funny, but you wouldn't give yourself a shot. You would just sit there and just take a fucking shot of it. And you're like, man, it just tastes like liquor. Like it tastes like moonshine.
Mhm.
But what I learned was at the right before Farm to Bottle with you boys was I saw how you guys tried it, and you didn't take shots of it. You would take like little tiny nips of it, and you would mush it around your mouth or whatever you want to call it, and you would try to like distinct the flavors. And so I sat back and I tried to do the same thing, and I realized the difference. There's a bigger difference in moonshine than there is whiskey, in my opinion. There's the flavor profile, like, because I think when you throw moonshine into a jar, let's just be honest, or a barrel, anybody can do that. Anybody can take their moonshine, put it into a barrel, and you're gonna get a woody flavor. But how good can you make it prior to that? How good can you make that liquor before you put it into the charred barrel? And you keep it in and you keep it in there for years. So I think there's more of a difference, and so I enjoy the moonshine now more than the whiskey necessarily, because I feel like I can taste it more than when it gets inside that barrel and chars. So I didn't start picking it up like I started talking with you guys and started seeing how you taste it. Like, you can't just take a big old gulp of moonshine and try to dictate the flavors, because it's going to burn your throat. It's going to burn your mouth. It's not going to taste good. But if you smell it, you take your time, take a small sip of it, you can break it down. You know what I mean?
Well, 90% of the taste actually comes from your nose from smelling it. So
I believe it.
that's why, you see bourbon drinkers, and I'll use one of these glasses. They put it up there and they actually just rest it on their lip and they smell it.
But what I'm saying, Bentz, though, I think it's harder to make a straight moonshine than it is a whiskey.
There's no hiding.
Yeah,
There's nothing to hide behind.
You can't mask that. You can't mask. Like, once you put it in a barrel, it's already masked up with what char you put it in, or what do they call that when you throw the fucking chip inside the jar and you fast do it? Like,
nuclear
Rapid
age
age
or rapid age.
I've not had. I'll be honest with you, I've not had one good one of those.
And you can't fake time.
You can't fake time.
They get good. Like, they're decent. It's just not the same.
I said I haven't had a good one. Now, I've had drinkable ones, but I've not had a really good one. Now, when it comes to moonshine, these guys that put their heart and soul into that mash, you can taste that. You can taste like, you get infections, right? I originally I thought you just dumped that shit until I talked to you guys, and I learned that
no, you want that. You want that.
some people keep it.
Yeah.
They take the infection off the top and they put it in the next run.
Well, yeah, some people introduce it.
So you can do a moonshine. You have a great run. You go to run the next one, the second mash of that corn, and you get yourself a lactose infection, and it tastes different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you cannot compare whiskey and moonshine. You can't compare the two because they are different and they are in different levels. And in my opinion, when it comes to whiskey, I'm American whiskey. I'm a whiskey man. I love whiskey. But what I am saying is I can drink a bad whiskey because it's getting masked with the whiskey flavor. But it's hard to drink a bad moonshine, in my opinion.
Yep.
It's hard to take. It's rough. When you have not a good moonshine, you don't know if your life is on the line.
I've had a few bad moonshines.
What is it?
I've tasted a few bad moonshines. So.
Well, we all have. See, I've made a few.
Yeah, we've all made. Yeah.
How do you know? But here's my thing. How do you know if it's safe? Like that infection I had, or the oil spots in that Ohio blue.
Once you distill it, man, it's safe. Like, let's be for real. Like, you distilled it, it's safe.
Yeah.
Like,
it tastes like shit.
Yeah, it could taste like shit. It could give you a headache, a hangover. But let's be for like, it used to be the heads and all that. It would make you go blind.
Call radiators.
It ain't like that no more, man. You know that methanol and all that. It's a product of fermentation. Our fermentations are so clean.
Mm-hmm.
Our yeast are so more advanced now. We're not running in old radiators. We're not having leaded solder, and so like you could drink your heads. Shit, some people reuse their heads in their thumper while they're running the still. Like
I've gotten drunk off my heads on running.
While
running.
And
can I be completely honest with you? I got Sean Rigsby one time on my high blue corn heads. He said that's not heads. I said that's the first cord I took off that bitch. Sean, do you remember that?
I do. That shit.
It was good, right? Now I might have taken too much. Here's what I thought was weird. I told Dylan that night, Justice League. I said, I think I took too much heads because I think I masked it with hearts. And to me, that is the art of running a still. Is there's nobody has an answer. Now you might have some of these fucking bees that TikTok their shit, and you know who you are. You know, hey guys, like I'm gonna take this and turn it into moonshine. You can do that. Go do your fucking thing. But at the end of the day, it's an art.
You know,
it's an art. Like you take the time in the mash, you go to make it, you go to do your thing with it. It's an art. Like,
well, you know, there's a lot of people that will, I don't know, 50 gallons, the first thing comes to mind. You know, so just say you run a 50 gallon, you know, a lot of people will just cut the heads and throw a bucket under it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people will
fix their tails.
Yeah, a lot of people will just
throw
quart jars under or pint jars, you know. And some people will run it one time and collect 2 gallons of hearts off a 50-gallon still. If that's what you like to do, then that's what you like to, I mean, I get it. You know, you want clean liquor. Yeah.
You know, everybody does it differently, man. But, you know, you home distilling, dude, there is no wrong way. There's no rule.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to go through everybody. Big Easy, how do you know you're in your tails?
So when I get to 100, I collect from 100 to 90 in their own jars. And then I set that off to the side. And by the next day, whichever jar's cloudy, that's where the tails started at, and the other jar's still good.
Sean,
I'm not done yet.
I'm done with it. Sean,
and that's a real easy way for a beginner to learn how to start cutting tails.
That's how I did it. You told me how to do it, and that's how I did it.
But you later on you get to where you can smell and you can taste the oils and the changes, and that, so you know by
your cat's annoying as fuck.
Hey, you leave Lady Meowington out of this.
Sean, how do you know, bro? How do you know when you're in your tails?
So in my opinion, first off, you got to
cut them. You
got to be used to how your still runs. Because I mean, For the most part, they run pretty consistent, but I will, like Easy said, run down to 100. But when I get to like 110, somewhere around there, if it starts changing a good bit, with like if I'm running one thumper, if it starts changing a good bit, then I'll just swap it out and then catching like half-gallon jars until I'm good to really make that cut. You know, because once it starts tasting like cardboard and shit like just shit I wouldn't want to drink or shit I wouldn't want to hand to someone to try.
Yeah.
You know, that's where I make that cut. But
Yeah.
generally, if it's just a straight corn sugar wash, it's good to about 100 proof. And then, like Easy said, swap it out and catch down to 90. And then that's what I use the 90 to 100 to put in a thumper next round.
Ben,
Now-
how do you catch your tails?
Well, hold on one second.
Oh, go ahead. God damn, just hold the mic, motherfucker.
Now, I've run some of Rick Gibson's stills with 6 jar
Jars.
thumpers, and them son of a bitches will hit tails at 130, and you can tell.
That's okay. I'll wait.
And that's because you're redistilling your tail so many times that your tail's going to be
Just
high
like a
proof.
plate still,
I'm
yeah.
glad Big Easy said redistill. I am glad you said that because I have a beautiful question for you. Benz, how do you know when you're on your tails?
I asked the master distiller, Sean Rigsby.
That's
You're
a
full
good
of shit.
fucking answer, Bentz.
This son
That
of
is
a
the
bitch collects
best
his head,
fucking answer I've
hearts.
heard all night.
Nah, he collects it all in one bucket.
No, I do quart by quart.
That's what I do.
I'm a 5-gallon bucket guy, man.
I do quart by quart for the whole 13 hours. And
13 hours.
13 hours.
I ain't worried about
I'll run that
Sturg.
150 in 13 hours.
man,
Am I lying?
I've been
No,
there.
you ain't lying.
I
That's
caught
not
a,
very lying. I've done been there for breakfast and came home for lunch.
I just wait. You know, I do a lot of tasting all the way through the run. A lot of tasting,
I
and
think
then when
it
it's
smells like cheese. I think tails smell like cheese.
See, I get cardboard.
From Monday.
Cardboard, really?
Yeah, wet,
Card-
nasty cardboard.
I get cheese. Anytime I start smelling cheese, dude, like, and the other thing is you can look at it and see it, like, a lot of times, like, towards the end, it'll start dripping.
is
Like,
that from
my tails will drip.
that
What's that?
cheese Famunda?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to shower when it starts smelling like cheese, Sturge.
It's just what I smell, motherfucker. Don't hate.
But
You
And
smell
then-
cardboard.
you can see it when it hits into the
Yeah,
jar.
you start
how it
seeing the oils.
separates,
You see the oils. They
separate.
go like they go in and they like. It's weird, but I've trained myself to. I can look over and my wife's like, "How do you know it's tails?" I was like, "I can put my." And we're constantly putting our fingers under it and smelling it and tasting it, and you
There's-
can tell. Like once that tail,
You can tell the
man,
change.
shut the fuck up.
It's like the bedroom, huh?
Yeah.
Vince hasn't had sex in 7 months. Like, what is he talking about?
There's
7, just 7. Shit.
You can tell the change throughout your run from the beginning when it's
Yeah.
disappears off your fingers real quick.
Well, I think like let's say
hard thing,
let's
it's more
say you
oily.
go Bentz's style, Big Easy, and you check it by the quart. Each quart, in my opinion, smells different.
Mm-hmm. It
Like-
smells and it tastes different.
Second quart's gonna taste different and smell different than the fourth quart. It's still hearts, but you can still tell the difference on
And
each catch. That's what I've
Yeah.
realized. So I pull my tails at the end. I still do what Big Easy says. I'll let it sit overnight, and sometimes I'll wake up and I'll see a jar that's cloudy. Well, it's tails. You know, I dump it in, and
way
I've
to learn
religiously put my tails in my thumper every single time.
mine. I throw in the mash in the next run because I'll have a button, so I'll run
So
them
do
down.
you wait for your mash to be done before you do that, or do you do it while your mash is working?
If my mash is working and I run a run, I'm going to take that, maybe gallon, because I'll run mine clear down to 30,
That's
and then
what-
I'll throw it right in on top of the mash that's working.
So if you don't mind me asking,
That
Vince, how
scares
come
me.
you stop there?
How come I stop at 30?
Yeah.
Just always have.
Well,
Yeah.
Sean, you told me that's where you run yours to. That's why I stopped mine at 30.
See, I go down to 0.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, that's all alcohol. And why
Yeah.
waste from
Mhm.
0 to 30? And some people say, man, once you get below 30, it'll
Sweet
clear
water.
up.
Yeah.
You get that sweet water, the low wines and sweet wines.
Yeah, people use that to proof down.
Yeah, people use that to proof down. I don't. That ain't my day. But
I don't
some
want
people
cheese.
do.
I don't want cheese in my shine.
Well, if it changes, it's supposed to get sweeter. It's supposed to be different. You get down to them low wines, you get all that stank out of it, and then it's just real low, and it's supposed to be sweeter. And I think it tastes like ass. It's not my deal.
Well,
but
time out. How do you know? How do you
What
know
ass
that?
tastes like?
we live in 2024, man. Everybody knows.
You eat ass? You eat ass, Bentz?
No, sir.
That's why you only have sex every 6 months.
No, sir. Not happening.
Hey, I'll be there Saturday. You'll be having
How you
sex
doing,
by Sunday.
Oh yeah, Sturg's gonna give you an aggressive handy behind the shed.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do, bro. I'm gonna help you out, man. Who's Benny McKiller? Who's that?
That's Tater. What's
that's
up, Tater?
What up,
Tater.
Tater?
So I heard.
Hey, Tater, do you eat ass? Just good.
That's McClure's. What's that year?
Benny McClure, do you eat ass? I know it's inappropriate for this podcast, but I'm curious. Let's ask Big Easy.
Hey,
Big Easy,
Hey,
do you?
Tater.
We're
It's the
past
second. Well, go ahead.
we're past the 45-minute.
Shit, I'm getting cut
It's
off.
all going
Look
to
at
shit
this.
now. So
Hey,
Look at this.
take your shirt off, Bentz.
still blitz.
I caught Sturge on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I
Big
got Sturge on that one. That's a good one.
coming in Saturday.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Easy caught me on that one. Good. That was good. Take your. I'll do it. I'm just kidding.
Big Easy coming in Saturday.
Who?
You
Yeah.
Easy.
Saturday. Sean's coming in Friday.
John ain't coming.
Sean,
He's
can
coming
you come Friday?
Unfortunately,
Sean's
No.
just the planner.
If
Sean
he-
did the planning.
If I just heard Sean's coming Friday, I'd pop a boner. There's no way. Sean, are you coming Friday?
I'm always trying to come Friday.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. He's not. Big Easy. He's not coming Friday.
I know. I'm going to have to find somewhere to stay.
What do you mean?
You said there ain't no rooms left.
No, it's just a very limited selection. You better book the Holiday Inn over at Bentz. What's it called?
Galpolis.
Galpolis.
If I leave and drive 30 minutes, I'm just driving an extra 2 hours and going home.
Oh yeah, because that makes perfect fucking sense. Because a half hour feels like 2 hours. No, I get what you're saying, Big Easy. That makes perfect fucking sense.
It does.
I'm gonna drive.
Hey, Bobby Tiny Harkerick.
I wish Sturge had a P.O. box so we could all send him shit too.
Send me shit. I'll give you a PO. I have one.
All right.
It's
put
in
it
my
out there.
city. I don't. Hold on. Let me text.
What's your size?
He's
limit
got to
for-
text the old lady and ask her what it is.
Ask her. Like, so these people want to send me a bunch of baking soda. What's the P.O. box?
No,
number?
first off, Bob Tiny Harkerick. So Sturge needs more baking soda.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be
Yeah.
like that? Why you gotta be like that? I took it from a master distiller. That's not my fault.
Hey, did I tell you wrong?
What's up, Bennett?
You did tell me wrong.
No. Did I tell
So,
you wrong on how to raise your pH?
You did
Sir,
raise it.
it
You
did
did
not
raise
raise it. It stayed with the same color and it turned into jellyfish.
It
So
just-
no, you're wrong. You're
That's
100%
because
wrong.
you were too late.
It's because you didn't
What?
use enough of it.
Mm.
Oh.
I've still never used baking
We're at
soda.
we're at the 48-minute mark. We're done.
We're not done yet.
You're done.
We're done. We're done because both of you fuckheads told me baking soda would fix the issue, and it did not fix it.
It did fix it. You just
No,
used
it
too much of it.
didn't.
I didn't
So-
buy some oyster shells.
What do you?
You got to put oyster shells in at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
that old head trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
Eggshell.
go buy some fucking oyster shells. Like I got the money for that.
You get big bags of them for like $1.
Fucking baking.
Like I got money for that.
So the first time Sturge got to really hang out with shiners and see how we operate out in public was at Farm to Bottle.
Hey,
Oh,
Benny,
shit.
Benny, Sean fucked me over. Okay.
And and dude, we got Uncle Joey so drunk Friday night. It was amazing.
I had nothing.
Everybody got drunk, but out of nowhere, some like 7 foot tall moonshiner came over. He was like, "Here, eat 3 of these." And I was like, "All right, I trust this guy." And I was floating
7
on
foot
it.
tall.
Dude, he was huge. I feel like he was huge, from what I remember.
The
Who was
Judd.
it?
I don't know, dude.
Fucking probably.
He had bibs on. I remember thinking to myself, how does somebody make bibs that big? He's like, Big Sturg. I don't have no shine, but he's like, eat 3 of these. You look stressed out. And I was like, okay. 30 minutes later, I found Uncle Joey. I said,
Yeah.
Uncle Joey. I said, Jason, look at me in my eyes. And he looked in my eyes and he says, oh, shit, you're fucked up. And I was like, yeah. He's like, look at me. And I was looking away. Uncle Joey says, look at me in my eyes. And I did. And he said, enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride.
I said, but Uncle Joey, I'm so high right now. Like, I don't know what to do. And he said, enjoy the ride. Go sit in that chair right there at Tuck and Red's booth and just enjoy it. So I sat down in a random chair and I enjoyed the ride. And I did. Uncle Joey saved me that night.
If it was Judd, you'll see him at the party.
He big motherfucker, dude. He looked like a Sasquatch. This dude's so big. He's like,
That's Judd.
he said, hey, Big Sturg.
Yeah.
I don't have money for a shirt, but eat these. And I was like, they look like gummy bears. She's like, yeah, they taste
that soothing Barry White voice, so you feel
yeah,
safe.
it felt like I was talking to God. And I was like, okay. He said, how many did you eat? I said 2. And he's like, do 3 for good measures. And I said, fuck it, I trust this fella.
And you're giving me shit for fucking
That's
telling you to add more.
It's different. That's different.
He didn't ruin a 55-inch TV, dickhead.
Oh, did you volcano?
No.
All right, then one outweighs the other.
I actually don't. Uncle Joey saved my life that night.
All I know is I just got done eating brisket, and Sturg messaged me like, "Man, I just got done making brats and burgers."
You got one though, didn't you?
I did, and then here come Tuck with black cherry
red
slushies,
and
a big old hooter, and he's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Well, hey, bro, it was wild. It was wild."
Big Easy came over. He's like, "I'm full as fuck, but I'll take some." I was like, "Okay."
I had a brat and a burger, like.
That's my boy. That's when my son realized. He's like, Dad.
Freddie.
Is Freddie in?
On that text.
Yeah, he's in here.
What's up, Freddie boy?
He said, what's the best yeast to use for sugar wash?
Whatever you want.
I don't know.
DAD.
I'm not a moonshine.
Turbo.
Use whatever you want.
Oyster
don't
shells.
use turbo yeast.
You can't go wrong.
DAD.
What's Phil Billy use?
Datey.
What?
Datey.
You want to date me?
Datey yeast. A lot of people use Datey.
It's that expensive shit, Sturge. We don't know nothing
Who's
about
Sean
that.
McKinney?
Sean
a good
McKinney. Yeah.
Who?
Hey,
Good
Sean, I would eat every one you give me, and it wouldn't do anything to me.
I ate whatever it was, Sean. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, it was a camping trip that went wrong for about 2 hours. Next thing I do, I just remember waking up and Big Easy's like, "Hey, who put my fucking picture up on the main stage?" And I was like, "Easy, I don't know who the fuck did that, bro. It was Dylan.
It was funny.
Was it really Dylan?
It was 100% Dylan.
You know, why is he Dylan is passing shade here lately.
Hey, we got
and he likes to do it.
You really think I gave a fuck about that picture there tonight? You guys are all silly. I was 80 pounds lighter and I fucking spent $80 on a haircut. Of course I look different.
You didn't have no beard.
The beard was gone. Do you like me with a beard or without it, dude?
I prefer seeing you like this. But who am I?
How did that happen?
He removed you.
Yeah, I would remove it.
Okay, hold on, Dylan. Are you watching, bro? It's time to get dirty, son.
Yeah, I don't think he's here. But...
So I would leave.
I gotta take a piss. Are you guys gonna be here when I come back?
No.
Where are you going?
I gotta pee.
Man, just hold it. You'll be all right.
No, I'm not actually gonna be okay.
Just let it go.
What?
The cool kids pee themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna bring my guitar back so I can show you my release.
Do the Talladega.
All right.
Talladega.
Go take a piss, and then you can sing, and we'll end on the fat lady singing.
First off, you're not the host. Sean is.
Okay, my bad. Sean, what are we doing next?
Fucking, you're in that fucking hippie van. You're not the host.
I thought got the.
I'll be right back.
Hurry up so we can talk about it.
I don't even know what you said, but I don't like the way you said it.
So I didn't say anything.
Where the fuck?
I hope he falls out of that chair. That'd be funny.
Oh, me too. Feet in the air.
Just flopping around.
So, Bentz, back to my question. What are your plans on what kind of product are you guys going to specialize in, or do you have a certain few that you're thinking about?
So somehow I need to figure out blueberry brandy. It's just so damn expensive. I don't know.
Post flavor.
Now you could
Nobody would know.
You could
Actually, the right people
because
would know.
when it comes to the state, if it's not 100% fruit, they're not going to let you call it brandy.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
maybe you could play something like say Bentz's blueberry, and don't say what it is, whether it's moonshine or brandy, because you're not saying that. You're just saying it's blueberry, but when you speak about it, you talk about it, it's clear, and you can talk about how it's like a brandy, like a hillbilly style brandy with sugar and fruit.
Fucking dickheads.
hillbilly brandy.
Well, they won't let you put brandy anywhere on the label.
So you got to spell it with an I, not a Y.
I've been going through all that crap on the computer. It's
So like that was my thing when I was talking about doing peach.
Call it a tequila.
I wanted to try to make it a brandy style, like how we make a brandy.
I'm gonna come out with a
Like,
tequila.
if it's not all fruit, then you can eat shit. And it's like, oh, we gotta be like that.
Yeah,
it's
classified as other. It's not moonshine. It's not brandy.
So you can't have them. That's wild. So
actually, I think the class it falls in is just distilled spirits.
Yeah. So that's why I wonder if, like, you could call it, Bentz's blueberry, and then don't say anything after that. Leave it open to the imagination. But then when you speak about it, when you're selling it, or even, like I always say, brandy's like a fine lady, and she should be treated as such.
Let me taste one and see what I think of it, brandy.
What are you tasting?
This little apple, my first apple brandy. Let me taste it and see if I think it's as good as when I originally tasted it.
Who's that?
Oh, am I allowed to say?
He just said his first apple brandy.
Oh, Big Easy, you make nuclear bombs. Am I allowed to not say what this is?
Is that? Well, never mind.
Big Sean, it's yours, bro. You and Big Easy. See, I smell it, and I smell juice. I smell juice right out the rip.
This
little
motherfucker.
ASMR.
Yeah, that's good.
A little ASMR.
Time out. You want that better?
Sounds like a guppy.
That's good. Good.
I
don't want to drink anymore.
Your wife just said it's time to end the show.
Nah, my wife loves me. I embarrass her everywhere. Did you not go to her birthday party? Oh no, Big Easy didn't go.
He didn't get it.
Hey, right. who was there?
Yeah,
Sean Rigsby went. He did show up late.
That's because it was only 5 minutes away.
Actually,
he was supposed to come to the big.
You didn't come.
Birthday party the next day.
You didn't come with a you, brother.
Instead, he went and hung out with Sturg, and I was like, he ain't coming. And he didn't.
No, he didn't hang out with me. He hung out with Uncle Joey because he's cooler than me.
Yeah.
I'm just a piece of shit.
Your table was full.
No.
You should have kicked somebody off the table.
No.
Gave Sean somewhere to sit.
So anyway, you got this guitar you're holding up.
I didn't hold shit up, boy.
Well, it's leaning or something.
Was that for that?
What's that?
Oh,
Ohio Moonshine.
That's good for one reach around.
Why am I fucking nervous to do this? It makes no sense. I get like this every fucking time, dude.
It's because you got your shirt on.
You want me to take it off?
No.
Produced by Big Sturg. That's awesome.
Can you hear that?
Nope.
Well, it ain't gonna work then.
I don't think anybody here is going to the Popcorn Jam. Freddie. I don't know if Bentz is. I know I'm not. Are you going, Bentz, to Popcorn?
It's Sean Rigsby.
I'll be at the Hillbilly Jam.
And there's another guy
Maybe
nobody knows because he took an L on the show.
John Bentzy.
John Bentz. He's a joke. Yeah, I only talk to real Ohio moonshine and John Bentz. Blueberry tastes like my wife's ass. Oh, when she ain't never showered. Yeah, I'm just kidding. We'll do Ohio moonshine. I'm just kidding.
You wait. He's gonna come down to a party that's not gonna be there.
No, John, I love you, bro. You know that, boy.
Hey, you ain't got it in you, John. You ain't got it in you.
Nah, that would break my fucking heart.
Just show up 2 hours late.
Can you guys actually hear it though? For real?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna play it if you can't.
Just show
That's
2 hours
stupid.
late.
It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Can you hear it?
Yes, play the shit.
John's gonna make a video cheerleading and send it. This reminds me of being a kid. It's always that one drunk uncle sitting around the campfire.
Out in the hills of Ohio, where the cornfields grow tall, there's a secret brew that no one at all. In the light of the Ohio moon, they work through the nights, cooking up that homemade shine by the pale moonlight. Oh, Ohio moonshine, running clear and strong on. In the heart of the Buckeye State, where the nights are long. From the stills hidden in the hollers to the rivers of wine. Ohio moonshine, it's a way of life for those who walk the line. Ohio moonshine, it's a way of life for those who walk the line. From Cincinnati to Cleveland and all points in between, there's a tradition that's been passed down. It's a legacy unseen. In the heart of the moonshiner, there's a story that deserves to be told, of the craft and of the pride and every drop of that liquid gold. When the sun goes down, the stars come out, and the whispers of the winds, the rustling of the trees. You can hear the call of every moonshiner carrying on that family legacy. Oh, Ohio moonshine, running clear and strong in the heart of the Buckeye State, where the nights are long. All right, boys and girls, this song comes out 420. You want to come out, have a good time, let's do it. So here's to the Ohio moonshine and everyone that was willing to keep up the flame. May their spirits run free and their legacy remain. In the hills of Ohio, where the moon still shines bright, we're gonna raise that jar for a good old shine and the toast of the Ohio night. So there it is. Fuck it, I just added a few things. So Ohio moonshine, motherfuckers.
So you guys can come down to the building.
Yep.
House Shine Distillery, and Big Sturg will be playing that in person.
I got a bunch of other songs I'm playing too.
Other songs.
He'll be signing things.
Yep, he'll be signing babies.
Sign your text.
What?
He'll let you sign his tits too.
No, time out. First off, I'm not doing it. Like, do you know how much? Did you really make that? You make that?
Yeah, Big Sturg Productions. P. Diddy in the house.
Bro, you about to make me cry with that shit. That's
Of course, you know.
all right, bro. Okay.
We're gonna be there We're gonna be in Middleport, Ohio, Saturday.
Hey,
That's
let me
where we're
see
gonna
that
be.
shot glass, bro.
You know, a million miles from nowhere, and
Off a minute.
right in the middle of everything.
I'm gonna tell you.
Middleport, Ohio, Saturday.
Time out.
6 to 7.
Vince, can we show this off?
We're gonna have a party. It's gonna be a good time.
Look at this fucking shit. I haven't seen this, man, bro. You didn't have to do all that, bro. Hold on, let's pour a shot, boys. Jesus. Oh, jeez. Dude,
Bro, you know damn well we go above and beyond for each other around here.
Stop it, man.
We might talk a lot of shit. We might bust some balls really, really hard. But at the end of the day, man, it's all about the person
What
next
has he
to
got,
you
my boy?
and
Guys,
what you can do together. And we go above and beyond, man. And so, you know, especially when it's something awesome and amazing.
Is that a whiskey glass?
That's a whiskey glass.
All right, listen to me. Everybody listen. I don't know if anybody, God damn it.
We go above and beyond, man. You know, it ain't no different. Hooch tells us 2 days before he's releasing a jar. We're all there. Bang.
Listen, so I had somebody ask me why I would release a song like Ohio Moonshine. Before I write love songs, but
it sound like a love song.
It's an anthem, boys.
He was singing that.
Bentz, God damn it, Bentz.
He was staring in Sean's eyes as he was singing that. You could see
dude, you know, Big Easy, as funny as it sounds, bro, it's all you. I mean it, man. Like, Bentz, you didn't have to make glasses like that, bro. Like, God damn it, dude. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Why did I write this song? You know what? Like, I've realized I'm adopted. I was adopted at 9 years old. Me and my sister. I've realized family doesn't have to be blood. And you all motherfuckers are my family, man. Like,
we learned that's prevalent in this community.
Yeah, like, dude, Bentz, my tears, I have tears in my goddamn eyes, Bentz, from that, man. I really do. Like, from Sean Rigsby to being serious with me and help me with this whole song, to Big Easy just being there and being the easy man that he is, and Bentz just showing up with some bullshit like that on the show without me fucking knowing it. That's not cool. But, you know, like, I should have been aware of that before you just drop some shit like that. That's cool, you Bentz, man. That's goddamn it, man. You guys are some good people, man. And that goes to everybody listening. Like, you guys are all good people. That's why I wrote this song. It had nothing to do with me. Like, for the longest time, dude, like, my wife would tell you I would never shave a beard off because of my face. Like, I would never do it. But I did it for you guys, man. Like, you know, when that whole situation came down, it happened. Like, it was a lot bigger than it was. Big Easy went the fuck off that one night about it on your guys' podcast. But it's funny. You know what I'm saying? It is. It is funny. But you don't know what it meant. And that's how I feel. Like, that's why I wrote this song. To all of you motherfuckers, man. From Bentz making glasses for no reason to Big Easy going off on a podcast. It's Big Easy, dude. That's a reason his name's at the Sean Rigsby. Like, I love you guys, man. I really do. You guys are my family. And Bentz, I really appreciate those glasses, man. That's crazy.
Well, there were a few more items, but I'll just hold off because I don't want you to drive clear down here.
I want to see him cry in person.
No, I'm not gonna cry, dude. Like,
taste his tears.
I know.
Yeah.
So,
don't do it, motherfucker.
I didn't get Sean Rigsby because he won't be there. Or
hell yeah.
For people to sign, the people that come to the.
I'll sign Sean's name. I got you, Sean. It'll be just
My man.
it'll be just like the jam last year.
So
I'll just sign for you. Like, I just signed for Sean.
some artists, of course, I can't afford the golden record, but some artists get a golden record.
You got the golden record, man.
Sorry, man, you're just getting my wood.
That's what he loves the best.
Hey, at least he ain't gonna hurt you none.
It definitely ain't gonna hurt you. Like a bee sting.
So yeah, that'll be set up at the bar at the distillery. So when people comes in, they can sign it. And then if he wants to clear coat it later, he can clear coat it. But that'll show who was there and everything. And then maybe he'll bring it up to Sean Rigsby and have Sean sign it.
Oh, Sean, I'll tell you right now, he may not be there, but I knew he wasn't going to be there. And Sean Rigsby's going to sign that motherfucker. I'll tell you that.
So, now it's time for a real question. What's the food situation like at this party? And what's going on with the food? Like, that's the real question here.
McDonald's.
Hey, I'm cool with that, man.
So, I plan on
easy person to serve.
I don't know.
Man, she didn't have to make a goddamn plaque, dude. Like that. That was nice, man.
I don't know exactly what yet, but there'll be something.
I'll smoke cigarettes down in the basement, but that's going to probably happen.
So, have the old lady call you Bentz's name later, and then tell him about it.
All right, let's talk about the food situation. What do we got?
Yeah, see,
I hate to cut y'all short, but I gotta run upstairs and give my baby a kiss before she goes to bed. But y'all keep on.
Sean's out for the night. Have a good night, Sean.
Big surprise.
Just left. What a dick.
Big fucking
dick,
surprise.
Sean. He's flipping everybody off backstage. He just told you don't want to know what he said.
He better fucking not.
He's trying to pull his pants down, but there's no zoom on his camera. So we're good.
I believe that.
We're good.
Did he go up to his husband?
So he probably had to go put the goats away. Get out on him all the time.
Because his son couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Nah, it was a good time, boys. I appreciate this.
Hey, man, we do what we love. We love what we do. And, if you're true into this and, you show it's easy to see real recognizes real every time. And so when you find somebody who's new or they've been doing it a long time and they're passionate about it or just as passionate as you and you share like interests and, it's always nice when you live close together. And then,
sure, man.
You become friends and you hang out.
Hey, Big Easy, can we make a thing? Like, you don't have to live close together. Look at Bentz.
No, not at all. But what I'm saying is to get when we got introduced for us to get to know each other is because we live close and
for sure in the state, for sure.
Yep, hopped on your podcast. Yeah, like when you're in Ohio from where we live, everywhere is within 2 hours.
Yeah,
it's like everywhere in Ohio is within 2 to 3 hours.
Sure.
Hours.
What's that?
You're what, 2.5, almost 3?
It's 2 hours and 35 minutes for me to run right down 70.
It's about 2.5 for me.
And
but you know what's funny? It's like we felt, as far as American whiskey goes, we felt honored to have you on our podcast. I think that's how it went the first time. Big Easy, you came over here and brought a bunch of juice with you.
I was supposed to meet Sean there.
You were, but Sean did what he did, like he did just now, and just kind of bounces on it, right?
And so I was just like, you know what? I'm going over here. I don't know these dudes. I've never met y'all before.
Never met each other face to face.
And I roll up in there with a flat of liquor. Like I just come in like, hey, man, I got a flat liquor.
Every jar was different, dude.
And everything was different.
Every single one of us called off work the next day. That's how bad it was.
And he's like, all right, he's like, Big Mike don't drink. My wife don't drink. This dude here, he don't really drink. And I'm like, all right, everybody drinking tonight, though.
Yeah, for sure. It's funny. Big Mike's my boss. Big Mike didn't go to work the next day. I was like, do I go to work today? And he's like, nah.
Neither one of us are.
Nah.
Fucking Big Easy.
The Big Easy hangover is what I called it.
And it was a good time, man.
I faulted you for it.
I'm cool with that. I was 100% to blame.
I told the
They're
old lady the next day, like, we feel like shit, not because of me, baby.
It was all me.
Big
You know,
Easy.
I introduced y'all to some real liquor,
You did.
some real homemade liquor, and then some real homemade mixed drinks, like how we do our shine. You know,
Did you? I think you're the one. Did you bring mead?
I did not bring mead.
Somebody brought mead one night, and we didn't even podcast. I don't. If Jason Kendall's listening, who brought mead to the basement, and we didn't end up podcasting that night?
Now, I brought peach brandy. I brought was it peach cobbler?
Yeah.
I brought
you brought some of your mixes too.
Yeah, peach cobbler. I brought some of Matt's orange vanilla mix. I brought a few things, and I got Uncle Joey trashed.
Well, Uncle Joey don't stop. Like if it's on the table, he's going to take it.
I know Uncle Joey's my man.
He's a legend.
And you know, we hung out, we shot the shit, we talked a little liquor, and then you know, I think trying what I brought really got you guys intrigued as to what moonshine could be. You know,
for sure. And I will never forget the conversation we had before you came over. Was like, we're American whiskey, not American moonshine. Like that was a conversation we had.
Yeah,
and it's shifted, man. Like it's been a like we'll always be American whiskey, but the love we have for that community is what created that song. You know what I'm saying? It's just it starts with the clear liquor, baby. Like it's, and you don't realize that. Like when you're a whiskey drinker and you go to the liquor store and you buy your whiskey, you don't realize that it comes from that clear. Like it doesn't. That's not a process in your brain that you have.
You
don't realize that.
Moonshine.
Yeah, you're not going to have it. Whiskey's not even a fucking thing, and a lot of people don't realize that, man. Like, so that was the big point for us, was just to realize how good is the liquor before it comes a bourbon or a whiskey. Mm-hmm. How good is it? Like, how good is it clear?
Yeah, you hear me say it all the time. Somebody hand me something, I'm like, man, I would really like to taste this clear.
Yo,
I would really like to taste this clear. I say it all the time, and it's not a knock on it. It would age. You know, it'd be fantastic, but I'm like, dude, I would love to taste this clear before it goes into the barrel.
I mean, a lot of people don't realize, like, you barrel something for 18 years. Like, first off, they're going to fill it up. By the time they get it in 18 years from now, there's not going to be a lot in that barrel. You know, because evaporation and, you know, like, I would have loved to seen 18 years ago before they put it in that barrel. What did it taste like?
Yeah. Well,
you know, brandies, that's what they claim. A brandy has to be aged. And if you put my blueberry in a barrel, it sucks.
Yep.
But the truth behind that blueberry is good. I've had it.
I've aged my banana before, and I did not. I was upset. I wasted it. I was like,
I've talked to guys that have made a bad shine, put it in a barrel, and people loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's cool. For a brandy, even though they claim that it has to be an aged liquor, you know, once you put it in that barrel really, really overtakes that. Fruit.
Everything.
Well, depending on what you're using, the different char, like that's what I was saying earlier. Was now I'm the fella that I want to know what that clear tasted like before you put it in it. I want to make the notes, and then I want to taste it after it sits in there and ages.
I tell you, the only brandy I've had that I tasted out of a barrel that was amazing was Alan Bishop's apple brandy. I thought it was fantastic.
I heard he's a dog.
Yeah, that's next level shit. You know? But I'm just saying, like, I know I set the bar pretty damn high there.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I was waiting for something like somebody never heard of, but
no. And
that guy's done got his. You know,
that's what I'm saying. You know, like I'm not a fan of putting fruit into a barrel and throwing that wood, vanilla, oak, leather, shoe sole, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm not a fan of that, you know. I'm just like, leave it clear, and unless it needs it, like you said, man. Some people will take a shit shine. Why waste it? Put it in a barrel. That barrel will do magic. They're magic vessels.
Yeah,
let them work for you.
I guess now I need to try to barrel something, to, at least a brandy, to see what you think.
Give it a shot. And you got to do it in 10-gallon or bigger. That's the problem. Like I like the 5-gallon barrels, and I like them bad motivator barrels. How they mimic a full-size barrel, but it ain't nothing like a big old. And because like with your 5 gallons, it's usually 6 to 8 months, and they're done. Whereas you get that 10, you're looking at a year, 3 on the 5.
I like to do the 3-gallon barrels.
Now you could get multiple 5-gallon barrels, and you could solare them if you wanted to do them like that. And which that's what a lot of these places do. They'll have different years, and they'll go through and they'll yank a few bottles out of one that's 15 years old, and they'll steal from one that's 5 years old and keep it on down the line because it doesn't change things. So I could see using the Solare technique to get some old age bourbon and still pulling it. So Sturg, you sleep?
No, it's actually it's about I'm coaching this year, and I'm just I'm with y'all.
All right.
I'm varsity coaching a sport right now, and an issue came up tonight, and
okay.
I was dealing with it.
I thought you were asleep, but
I'm not asleep. That's my bad though, for sure.
You're good. We've had everybody on here long enough, anyways.
Nah, dude, I hang out with you motherfuckers all night long. You tell me when to end it. I'm just being honest. I coach, like, we all have jobs, like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And outside of my job, I coach a varsity sport, and I was just dealing with it.
It kind of looked like he was bobbing for apples.
I'm not. I'm not. Like you can see right here, like that's the grace. I was just trying to figure out how to respond.
Yeah.
It might wait till more.
Sean's in the chat, but not on the video no more.
That's because he's a puss cake.
No shit. But,
no shit for sure.
I would like to take Sean's and actually age it. The show liquor and see what it tastes like.
I'd like for him to rerun it on his own and do it the way he wants to do it. That's what I want.
If he ran it at home, it tastes.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. So, Sturg looks like he's over there looking for his wang.
We're good. I'm here, man. hey, look, I'll put it right here. That's over to the side. I'll deal with it later. I'm getting paid fucking peas and cucumbers for this shit. So,
trust me, I know. I coach high school sports, and middle school sports.
Yeah, man.
You make 10 cents an hour by the time it's over with. You make 10 cents an hour, and that don't even count the money you come out of pocket for shit.
Listen, just to the people that are raising kids right now, just know, like, it's important the way that your kids talk to the people, like you're the adult. Like it's an issue. Like,
hold them accountable, but
like my dad would.
So Sturg,
yeah,
you having a good time?
I'm having a great time, dude. I'm having a great time.
You excited about Saturday?
What's that?
You excited about Saturday?
Man, let me tell you something, dude. I'm honored, bro. I'm honored about Saturday. Bentz and you both opened up your places to me. Told me we can have it there. I wanted to have it over at your place, Big Easy, but the way spring was going.
It's supposed to be 50 degrees and raining Saturday, so it might be a good call. You just never know.
So Bentz hollered at me. He's like, I'm going to come no matter what. He's like, but we can have it at my place. We can show off the distillery. Bentz came up clutch. He offered his place up. But the only thing is that we're realizing now there's nowhere to stay there. So, but a half hour outside of there, whether you're going home or the opposite way.
Did you check Airbnb?
Yeah.
So
places.
What you're saying is Bentz has extra rooms we're staying in.
Hey Bentz, how's the crib look, bro? Let me ask you that. How's the crib looking?
It looked a lot better with my family.
Can you put them pit bulls outside? Let us crash in the cage.
Hey, I'll cuddle with the pit bulls. I like dogs.
I'll cuddle easy while he cuddles the pit bulls.
Oh God.
Well,
Can we stay at your place, Big Bentz?
You'll have to fight
Uh,
on that one.
What'd you
You
say?
got-
You'll have to fight the wife on that one.
I'll let you fight the wife. You give me yes or no.
I'll cook her breakfast and just let me sleep on the couch.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
cuddle him while he sleeps on the couch.
Our couch folds out.
Can I
It's
be
still only
honest?
big
Though?
enough
Hey,
for me.
can I be real? Everybody coming? I told my wife, I was like, there's nowhere to stay. She said, I'll stay at a motherfucking Holiday Inn. I'm not missing this. The kids and I are coming. So I think we got a place. We'll figure it out. But there's not a lot of places to stay. But if you're willing to travel 30 minutes each way, there's a place.
Not even 30 minutes. It's probably 20.
Well, my wife looked it up. It was like 17 minutes each way.
Wow. It's
So-
30 travel my speed.
Well, what I can say is I'm honored, man. Like, that's all there is to it. I wrote a song that wasn't for me. It was for you guys. People, I'll be honored for it. There could be 4 people showing up. Big Easy will be there. Bentz will be there. My family will be there. I'm
Like-
good. Hey, my boy over west in Tennessee is going to be there. Him and his family. I'm be honest, man. I don't need a lot of people, man. I just don't. I know Sean wants to be there. He just can't. Like, he's supporting his family. I get it.
Hell yeah, Jeff's coming from Charleston, my man.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think Von Davis is coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Von Davis is looking to come.
I tell you, man, we have a Shiner event in Ohio. You'll be surprised. Like there'll be 20 people there, just Shiners.
Yeah,
And then we all bring.
that's what everybody says they're coming. It's
our
a Shiner
family.
community.
Yeah, like we're excited, and like I said, we're always looking for a reason to meet up,
Yeah,
swap cars, shoot the shit, and have a great time.
dude, I put that fucking Ohio Moonshine thing out. Next thing I know, everybody wants to know when, where. Bentz and I are getting tattoos on Saturday of the Ohio Moonshine logo.
Yep.
Hell yeah,
Right
Yeah,
there.
I'm getting it right here.
there. I'm full here.
Are you getting one? Will you get one with us? I'll pay for it.
Hey,
Maybe
the
Will
back of
you
the
do it? Nah, fuck this episode.
on the back
Big
of my
Easy,
head.
will you do it?
I don't know, man. My body's sacred. It's a sacred temple.
You're right bicepping that shit on it.
No, the right arm's staying empty. Like I might give you a leg. We'll put it on my back.
Let's put it on the back.
All right.
I want to see how many people can help this tattoo artist out.
We'll put it on my back shoulder.
He's slick as fuck. I think he's willing to do them for what, 50?
Yeah, $50
For the High Moonshine logo. I'm doing it. Bentz is doing it. We gotta do it before we drink though, because
on my back shoulder.
I'm on blood thinners, so we gotta be.
I ain't putting that on the back of my head, Bentz.
Ben said I'm
Nah,
putting
I'm
it on
good
my
there.
testicle.
It'll be my first tattoo. I can't go on the back of my head.
Shut the fuck up. You're tatted up. You know damn well you getting that. I'm paying for it.
On my back of my right shoulder.
All right, let's do it. I want to see how many people put a tattoo on them. The High Moonshine. You ain't gotta do big stars, just a High Moonshine. I'm doing it with a High Moonshine. I want to see y'all do it, man.
The right cheek.
I'm doing it on my
right butt
testicle.
cheek.
I'm going on the testicle. Sean Peterman's coming.
Yeah, Peterman's coming.
Yeah.
Present too.
He'll be down
Present?
Friday also.
What'd you say, Benz?
He'll be down Friday also.
Peterman?
Yep.
Are you telling me, you, Dylan, everybody else, are we all getting fucked up Friday?
So Friday night.
I know y'all are gonna get so blasted Friday that you ain't gonna want to do shit on Saturday.
That's not true. We'll just drink Bloody Bears in the morning.
That's why. So every time I go somewhere and I don't get there till Saturday,
Hold on.
nobody wants to do anything Saturday except sit around because
Hey,
like,
Easy, you trying to come
Oh.
Friday?
and I can't come Friday.
I got a bet for you.
I don't do
I can't come Friday.
What'd you say, Benz?
I don't do that stuff. I'm good all weekend.
I'm not.
I'm not
I'll
worried
be good
about
all
that.
weekend. Hey,
So-
Jason Kendall's not coming. I'll be good all weekend.
I'm staying at Farm to Bottle just so I ain't got to leave again this year. I'm getting me a tent. I'm setting up an air mattress. I'm putting an air conditioner in the zip up part.
You
Hooking me
can't
a
put an
fan
air.
up.
How are you gonna put up an air conditioner in a zip up part, bro?
I'm gonna put half of it in and leave the half sticking out. I'm gonna zip the door around it.
That ain't
Right
gonna
before.
work though.
Dude, I've done it many times.
It ain't gonna hold, bro.
I was sitting on the ground. I was sitting on the
What?
ground. It'd be all right.
You a white trash motherfucker, man.
Hey, I'm a cold white trash motherfucker, not a sweating ass hot cold white motherfucker.
That's my boy. That's
But
my
I know it'll work because every time I've ever been camping during the summer, that's exactly what I do. I just set the air conditioner in the corner on the ground, and then I zip the door around it so it meets right there by the air conditioner.
You trashy, dude.
Kicking on high.
You trashy.
Cold trashy. Cool.
Yeah, you cool. You cool,
Yeah.
trashy. I just rent an RV and just take the family.
Smart. I'm be staying in it by myself. I don't need
What,
to wait
the old
for
lady's not coming?
She ain't gonna stay in no tent. Come on now.
Rent an RV, you cheap motherfucker.
Nah, she don't want to stay anyways.
Well,
It'd have to have a king size bed.
is she coming this weekend?
Yeah, she'll be there Saturday.
All right.
Yeah, last year I showed up.
It's gonna drive me home.
There's not going to be that much drinking Saturday, sir.
Oh, I bet there ain't. Nobody's gonna have alcohol, huh?
Everybody that's texted me said, I'm bringing a flat. And I was like, that's like 15 flats. There ain't no way.
There ain't no way.
Ain't no way we all way. I don't know what your town's like, Bentz, but they better got Ubers.
Oh, y'all,
You ain't got Ubers?
No,
Where I bring in my mother-in-law, that bitch is getting rich quick that night.
with Ubers.
I don't know. Do y'all got like a Taco Bell that stays open late?
No, for real. We need to know this shit. You got T-Bells?
McDonald's, which is 24/7.
That'll work. That'll work.
That's the worst thing I hate about going to Maggie Valley is after 10 o'clock, there ain't shit.
Time out, Big Easy. Do they have the fish sandwiches at that late?
The what?
The fish sandwiches?
No, we don't have fist sandwiches.
Bitch ass motherfucker. Do you got fish sandwiches?
Filet fish.
At 2 a.m.?
They all quit serving them at a certain time.
The fish ones?
Yeah, every place does.
I have to ask the old lady in the morning.
Not Frisch's. Frisch's don't ever stop selling fish sandwiches.
Yeah, but they got roaches.
That's true. I'll be honest. That's probably true.
You know,
But I eat it.
Most restaurants do.
I was gonna say, Big Easy. I ain't never gotten sideways on the roach at a restaurant. I'm like, oh, that's my favorite restaurant. But they got roaches. I'm like, I know.
So, do you remember when we was over at Sean's and I'm like, it'd be all right, fuck it, run it. And I was like, man, you know how much rat hair they let in your peanut butter?
100%, bro.
And you was like, no, they don't. No way.
I Googled it.
Look it up, bro. Trust me.
Dude, I Googled this shit and I was like, there can be like 0.002 amount of rat hair and feces in a mash and it's all good. I was like, that ain't true.
In your peanut butter. In your fucking peanut butter.
Like the Jiffy peanut butter, bro. There's rat shit in it. Like there's no like, I'm not trying to make you not eat peanut butter, but I'm telling you, peanut butter's got 0.002 rat shit in it.
He thought I was lying. I'm like, no,
he wasn't lying. I called my dad and I told him, he said, I know, but I like peanut butter.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, but Dad, don't you realize it? He's like, what do you think? What do you think happens? I was like, I'm not talking to you. I was like, God damn it, Easy, you're an old soul.
I'm an old soul, yeah.
This motherfucker's an old soul. I thought Bentz was like 58 years old when I first met him. Then I realized he's only 3 years older than me.
Yeah,
he's an old soul. He don't got nothing to say. Look at him. His goatee looks like the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
That's how I know Bentz loves me, man. He shows up even with his goatee. Looks like the state of Ohio.
Be ready,
Right there.
You going on the forearm, Bentz?
Yeah, right there.
I think that's where I'm putting it. I'm putting on my left arm. I mean, you guys know I'm tatted up on my forearms. The only place I got is right here.
I'm going the right forearm.
Hey, Bentz, are you going to put the big Sturg on it or no?
Should we put him right on our star? We should put him
no,
on
hold on, Big Easy. Big Easy, let's ask a personal question. Are you going to put the big Sturg on the side or no? Just curious. I'm not judging.
That's a lot. My wife's even on me.
I've got enough names on me. There ain't no room for a big Sturge.
Whore. I knew that was coming from you, but Bentz. Wait a minute. Are we still alive?
Yeah, we're still alive.
You're shitting me.
No.
No, a Big Easy, you're shitting me.
$50 says I got Bentz's name tattooed on me.
I'll take 50. I'll take 50 on that.
All right.
He's got a tattoo guy right above that'll do it. You want to put 50 on it? I'll put 50 on it.
No, I got Bentz's. $50 says I already have Bentz's name tattooed on me.
$50 says it right now. Show me.
I'll show you Saturday.
Nope. I want to see it now, motherfucker.
There ain't no changing it, man.
No, he has a tattoo guy above him that can do it in a heartbeat. I want to see it now. What's on your titty, by the way?
Do what?
What's on the other titty? That one. Yeah, Poppy Menino.
Oh, no, this ain't American whiskey. We're keeping our shirts on.
Ah.
I'm trying to look at my tattoos. No. All right. We appreciate y'all coming and hanging out for the night.
I knew that would happen. I knew it. I saw it coming. You son of a bitch. We got people begging for calendars, bro. We don't. That was like the lowest amount of people ever.
We like to lie to ourselves. That's just what it is.
I told the wife, she's like, I watched that episode. I was like, you don't ever watch them. She's like, I saw you take your shirt off. What the fuck? I was like, I just want to see how long you'd go. You went the whole time.
And sometimes it's like a car accident. You just gotta watch it, man.
Dude, that's fucked up.
You just gotta see how it plays out, you know.
Bentz is a firefighter. That's not funny.
I know, but it's how it is. Like,
but Bentz, let's be honest, it was like a car wreck that episode.
They can't drive by without looking, you know, and that's what it is.
Can we all agree John Miller sucked dick?
We don't say that name around here, or he reappears. He's like the king.
Really?
We don't speak.
He comes on.
No, he just appears into the community. We don't. That's the name. That's
John Miller. You're invited on Saturday.
All right. No, don't say his name at third. He's like Beetlejuice. You know?
I don't like Beetlejuice. He's rude. He's rude. So I didn't realize we've been live for the last 37 minutes. I thought when Sean left.
No, Sean just left.
Really?
Yeah. It looks like the police are at Bentz's house.
What is that, bro? What is that in the background, bro?
Oh shit! Hang on.
You have a double chin. That's for you. Oh no, he's doing a high moonshine. No. What is Jack? Jack off?
Oh, that ain't it. That's that.
I'll tat that if it says Big Easy.
The price is right.
$50.
Right.
So hold on.
$50 says Bentz's name is tattooed on me.
By Saturday.
No, sure.
What?
Already. All right.
By Sunday morning, if it's not tatted on you, you owe me $50.
Okay.
I'm not in on this, just so you know.
No, you're not gonna tat yourself on there, you fucking conceited asshole. I'm talking to Big Easy. Big Easy. You're gonna tattoo John Bentz's name on your body, or you owe me $50. Don't look down at your phone. You don't coach tennis. You don't need to be upset. Don't look at your phone. Yes or fucking no.
Keep your money. Keep your money, Sturg.
No, you owe me $50.
No,
in the story.
I already have the name John tattooed on my back.
Show me.
That's part of a family tree.
Show me.
I can't get up and turn around.
Yeah.
I'll send you the picture. How about that?
No.
It ain't, you think my big fat ass?
Hey, John Bentz. This son bitch is a liar.
So my question is it John or John Bentz?
Yep.
No,
he said John, but you said John Bentz, Big Easy.
No, it's just John. I didn't say Bentz. You're the one.
Will you put the tattoo of Ohio Moonshine with Ohio on it on your body on Saturday?
On my right shoulder.
Will you do it?
There ain't no room on my right shoulder.
Okay. I'll pay for it. Will you do it?
I don't know if you can see it. Look, it says John right there.
Stop. That's ugly as fuck. Will you put it on your arm? Will you tattoo it for $50 small? This big.
I won't put it on my arm.
Where will you put it?
I don't know. I might put it on my leg or something.
You got to do it. I'll pay for it. Will you do it? I need to know now.
So I guess we'll find out, huh?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There you go, Big Sturg.
Also my tennis team. I'll be honest. I'll take Big Easy on the tennis team. And John Bentz. Never mind. Not John Bentz, but I'll definitely take Big Easy. Can I guarantee you can throw a fucking racket?
Damn.
I'm just
No,
kidding.
I ain't got the
John,
means for that.
we still haven't. Dylan's upset. We still haven't done our football practice.
Dylan's always upset.
No, John said he was a defensive end in high school. That's not true. That was a gummy. All right.
I think that's it. We're done. We've been on here long enough. I'm finished. So.
Thank you for tuning in to Still Talking Uncut podcast. I'm not your host, Big Sturg, and this is your host,
John Bentz.
No, Big Easy. And this guy over here is where the party's going to be at.
Yep.
I'm just fucking with you, boy. Go ahead and close your podcast out. I love you, buddy.
We'll see y'all Saturday, Middleport, Ohio, at Bentz's Distillery. I don't forgot the name of it because he only said it once.
Firehouse Distillery, bitch.
He's terrible at plugging shit. Hopefully he'll learn a little bit.
You're terrible at remembering.
That is true, but he only said it once.
Are you from Still Talking podcast there?
Yeah, whatever.
Who's the host?
You're the host, Sturg. Host left.
I saw that coming.
The host left. So we appreciate y'all hanging out. We'll see y'all next Monday.
I love you guys.
Saturday, Middleport, Ohio.
I'll see you guys there.
Ain't nowhere to stay, so you better bring a camper.
It's true. There's not a fucking place.
All right. Y'all take care. We love all y'all.